Welcome back, lovelies. I am Volpinx, and if you caught the last video, we went through one of the most intense and heartbreaking moments in Dragon Age Origins so far. After undergoing the Grey Warden joining, we were thrown straight into the chaos of the Ostagar battle against the Darkspawn. We worked with King Cailan to discover strategy, fought our way through the Tower of Ishal, and ultimately lit the beacon, only to discover that Loghain had abandoned King Cailan and Duncan, who met their tragic end. Lost. Heartbreak. I'm heartbroken by it. A little bit of dry humor. So many deaths, so much betrayal. And to top it all off, we got a face-to-face with Morrigan and her mother, the infamous Wicked Witch of the Concaris again, who turns out to be far more than what we expected. Yeah, that was quite a ride, but as always, there's more to come. So get ready for the next chapter, because things, you know how things are. Things are about to get wilder. Let's do this. All right, that's good. So we are going to resume, because we left off in Morrigan's mother's cabin, and we were clothed this time. At the beginning of the cutscene, we were not clothed, but now that we're clothed. I noticed that there's one bed. Where does the mum sleep, and where does Morrigan sleep? I think one of them sleeps outside. The Grey Wardens are ones exiled! Ah!
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Ooh, how should I respond? I'm not, thanks to Morrigan's mother. Afraid you were going to be left alone. I'm fine. I appreciate your concern. It takes more than a few darkspawn to kill. Ooh. Afraid you might be going to be left alone.
Duncan's dead.
Oh.
The Grey Wardens. Even the king. They're all dead.
How?
This doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Yeah, it has. We are alive, so that's a huge bonus. Who cares what she is? We have to do something now. So why did you save us? If you're Flemeth, then you must be very old and powerful. We can't be safe here. Where all the darkspawn, I suppose I should... Ooh, that's a toughie to choose. We will go with number 2. So why did you save us?
We cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Of course not.
But we were fighting the Darkspawn. The king had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The archdemon.
Ah. Then we need to find this archdemon. What is an archdemon exactly? Let's get the details.
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, History says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
And we need to find this darkspawn. Alistair's a Grey Warden here. Is the real Grey Warden here, not me. Will he help us fight the blight? We got the fight and then blight mixed together. Let's try that again. Will you help us fight this blight? I almost said Melith. God! I don't know what's happening to my English, but it's Flemeth, not Melith. Flemeth. Let's do that right.
Me, I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Logain's insanity, he obviously thinks the darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Logain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Arl Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution.
Eamon, the Arl of Redcliffe. Do you think the Arl will believe us? Okay. Ooh, let's go with number 3.
I suppose. Arl Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Sense. Sure, there are other allies we could call upon. That sounds like an excellent idea. Keep in mind that Logain was also an honorable man. Everyone will see danger the blight poses, right? And say he doesn't help us when. What? Let's go with number 1. Surely there are other allies we could call upon.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Start? Why not? Isn't that what Grey Wardens do? Hold on, let's finish reading it before I won't go. As long as there's some profit in it. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I doubt it will be as easy as that. We'll go at number 1.
You are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
As ready as I'll ever be. I don't suppose you can offer any more help.
Now that you mention it, I do have one more thing to offer.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
That's also valid. What makes you think we want her? I think that's an excellent idea.
Have I no say in this?
Absolutely
you have been
not.
itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Was this your idea all along?
Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance, whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the blight. Even I
understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
I understand.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
How would I want to answer that? No, I would prefer you speak. Yeah, let's go with no. I prefer you speak your mind.
You will regret saying that.
Dear sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Yep.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
Oh, get over yourself. Oh my god, what is with my English? Oh, get over yourself, Alistair. That's...
If you worry that I will summon demons and transform into an abomination, I assure you I will at least wait until you are not looking.
I feel better already.
We have questions? Actually, I have some
I
questions.
may have answers. Ask.
Oh, this is going to be a long one. You know what? We will have these questions. This is going to be very long. Definitely long. Tell me about the village of the north.
It's a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
That's smart. You have never been outside of the wilds?
From time to time. I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
You know much about Flemeth if you play in the games. How do we get past the Darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
Sense a Darkspawn?
You won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. It is important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
Are the Darkspawn camped farther in the forest?
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
Are you really Flemeth's daughter?
Was she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
Sure. It's just difficult to imagine
Well,
her.
Married? Pregnant? Who said she was any of these things? I certainly did not.
Alright, and then what skills?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Never mind him, you don't have to cook.
You missed your chance. Now it's charred rabbit from here on out.
I have no more questions.
Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned down hut.
Bah!
'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
What kind of hut is that? That's just like a fallen apart hut. There's nothing much here that we could gather, but we shall move forward. Hold on, we've got skills. There we go. Oh, we've got a bigger map. All right. We have the Kagari Wilds. I have no idea what that is. Oh, wide open world. Okay. All right. Let's figure that out later. We have party camp. Go to... Look at that dark spawn. Let's stay in there. Oh dear.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most... fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
That was a burn. Nasty burn.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess the pretty one is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
How is
Woohoo.
that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
You're toll collectors then?
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
You're fixing the highway? I think not.
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a genlock would have understood that.
Forget it. I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Ooh. Let's use intimidation. You really want to fight a Grey Warden?
She's a Grey Warden. Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
You know the Grey Wardens could use a donation.
You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
An excellent donation, thank
Take
you.
it. Do enjoy your stay in Lothering and all that.
Originally was getting robbed and now I gain money. Oh, that's good. Too good. Fact. What did I get? Best ep broken here. The one that we just got. Fallen Templar, that's it. And it's back in the ring. Alright. Ah. Oh, Jesus Christ. I guess robbing them was not a good idea.
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the darkspawn get us all.
Picked the wrong target.
Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry.
Ooh, you'll follow my... some stairs?
What are you joking, right? I could never be a soldier.
Or you could die, your choice.
I'm not going down without a fight.
I will have to come back later. My backpack is full.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
What did you want to talk about, Alistair?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
I intend... Oh, I need to look for Fergus. He might still be alive.
He was out scouting in the wilds, wasn't he? That's what the king said.
Then attempting to look for him there would be foolish. He is either dead or he managed to flee to the north.
Very sensitive.
I am simply saying that it is foolish to mount a rescue when you have no notion where this man is and the wilds are overrun with darkspawn. You will either find him somewhere outside the wilds with other survivors, or not at all.
Valid. I'll figure it out. Let's keep going. What does that mean? I shouldn't look for him. We need to hear some news before we decide. Let's do that one.
But we need to decide what our general plan is for afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
Wait.
The treaties, the ones we got from Flemeth. With these, we will be able to ask for assistance. Maybe even raise an army. There are 3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
What do you think?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Both are valid. Then we need to find the...
I can give you directions, if you like.
I don't need any directions.
Then you have a plan.
Oh, God. I am ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
This game is quite thorough. Making sure you know which way you're going, the direction.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the 2 of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
I don't know where that led to.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found.
Well, I'm looking to sell goods.
Ah, look how they moan and...
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Ooh, solve this problem yourselves. I'm not getting involved. Why would I want to help you? Get rid of this tiny part and consider it. You're profiteering, ruffling feathers.
You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
I sell my wares. Oh, maybe? No. I think that's still...
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think you can compromise and still make a profit, no?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
You poor thing. Did you get separated from your mother?
Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Come with me.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Great. Here, take some silver. Go buy yourself something to eat.
Silver! Wow, thank you. You're a really nice lady. Kind of like Mother. I should go look for her.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts. Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This woman bears their evil stench. Can't you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
Why don't you keep your voice down?
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. I will not be silent. Please stop. Somebody shut his mouth.
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us.
You poor man, what happened to you?
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn.
That must have been horrible. How did you escape?
I ran. hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off. She had hair the same color as yours.
Oh, sorry for your loss.
Why am I here? I should not have come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
RT. That.
There's word of darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope, and I will not abandon them. That is all.
Who?
May God have mercy on us.
I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donall? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Turn Logain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Logain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Hoping to meet Arl Eamon, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
His help against Tarn Logain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tarn Logain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Tarn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
You think Logain is involved in Arl's illness?
The Arl fell ill before the king died. But what if Logain planned that too? Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
So your quest for the Ash has brought you here.
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact. But my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Tell me more about this urn.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
I'd like to hear what you learn.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
Who is Sir Henrik?
My fellow knight and traveling companion. He is delayed, though.
Prince Sir Henrik is dead. I have something.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
Sorry about your friend.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
Should go.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
Just how smart are Mabari supposed to be, anyway? Do you think they understand everything we say? Oh, is that so? You could just be listening to the tone of my voice. You could be an...
So Tarn Logain is the new regent? Isn't that a good thing?
I heard that he may have had something to do with the king's death.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps? Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps.
Buy some?
None to be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields.
Poison.
He doesn't have any poison yet, thank the maker. So his fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric.
I can't make traps.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
Traps. Unless I get a skill. Get somebody that can have the skill.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
The bicker between the two.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
You taken care of. Actually, I was more hoping I could take you or help you. Oh, geez, that's not what I wanted. Wrong button.
Too much to do, and not enough time. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs. Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travelers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here. Have any luck finding herbs in the woods? This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Well, look what we have here then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Low gains, men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a woman by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen her?
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
I don't need your help, Miss Back. Talk about things. Let's talk about this before things get out of hand.
I doubt he would listen. He blindly follows his master's commands.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Turn saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk. Take the Warden into custody. Kill the sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right.
Oh dear.
Let's make this quick.
Right, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
They aim to butcher us. They deserve no mercy. I'd say take a message to Logain.
What do you want to tell him?
He'll pay for what he's done and we're coming for him.
I'll tell him. Right away. Now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
Right to do.
I am glad you found it in your heart to offer those men mercy. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Or I was.
Call me Volpinx. Us?
Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Alrighty. So why are you so eager to come with me?
Told me to.
Okay. I believe this is where I back away slowly. Maker is on my side.
Then you believe me? I knew the Maker had sent a true dream.
Not
A
wholeheartedly.
vision that by serving you, I serve his holy plan.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Oh. Remove Lovely.
Indeed.
Anna. And Liliana, can you bow? Whip. I have no bows in hand, so now we'll use I one.
We're gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand in Lothering now.
Sorry.
They had it coming, and they were trouble enough themselves. So long as you don't start more, I won't get excited. Right then, name's Donall. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house. Look around. People are sleeping on the floors and in the attic. That's how many rooms I don't have.
Rumors?
I heard from some travelers that something bad might have happened in Redcliffe, overrun by Darkspawn, maybe. There's no word from the village at all. A merchant friend of mine said he encountered someone fleeing the place and there was nothing waiting for him there but death. He wisely turned around and came right back. Anything else I can get you?
Other rumors?
Thank the Maker we didn't lose Tyrn Logain at Ostagar. He pulled his troops out just in time, so it said. Without him, we'd be lost. Anything else I can get you?
Oh, I'll be going.
Luck speed your way.
Enough talking. Barlin.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Hey, wait.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Know of any well-paying work in spring?
Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about poison.
Dabbled in such things.
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I might have some ingredients in stock. Don't really know what you need.
thievery. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars.
Enough! People here are
The carnage
already
we left
desperate
in
and
the
frightened.
wilds
They
was
don't need you two
horrifying.
coming to blows.
But what about my...
Basitisra,
Marad Starit, Merad Twasit, Aban Akyun. You aren't one of my captors. I will not amuse you any more than I have the other humans. Leave me in peace.
Oh. Prisoner, who
I'm
put
in
you
a
here?
cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The Revered Mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even
Oh.
the children.
It is, as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
Oh. Alright.
If you haven't heard of us, that is your own shortcoming. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
I find myself in need of field help.
No doubt. What help do you seek?
I'm sworn to defend the land against the blight.
Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then? Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
The Revered Mother
Perhaps
let you
if you
free.
told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
Alrighty.
Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve, or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
Oh, there's our toxin extract. 5 of them.
Get back, Sandal! Don't let him pop you! Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
You're welcome.
The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
It's a bit complicated, but you're welcome to come along.
Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says half of it. Thank you for the offer, but there may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Well, that is sad. Thing. Lately.
their poison? Or you here to see my stock?
Have we? Or?
Splendid! If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, hey?
That's 75 silver. There's no gold in that. What the? We will remain swords though.
I'm wondering, Morrigan, do you believe in the Maker?
Certainly not. I've no primitive fear.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Oh.
I shall do it.
Oh, there's another with the red hair. Mention about bears? Yeah, there. Bears over there.
The path of righteousness is full of hardship, but the Maker smiles upon its travelers. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Good day, Sister Liliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater.
What tith is acceptable?
Might I suggest 30 silver?
Yeah, 30, yeah.
Thank you, dear woman. What can I do for you then?
I want to talk about Sten that could have him.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
What if this causes an...
The Maker demands justice, regardless of his race.
What did he do?
He butchered an entire farmhold. Only one of the youngest hid long enough to survive. The child said his father had found the Canary gravely wounded and took him in. That kindness was repaid with murder. The bandsman found the Canary just standing amidst the carnage. He did not resist them.
such a thing.
He would not say, though he acknowledged his guilt. Even the seasoned knights who apprehended him were disturbed by the carnage. However docile he appears, do not be fooled. That Kunari is a danger.
I want him free. I might have use for him.
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
Persuade, but it's a lie. Let's do that.
Well, that is convenient. I had no idea the Kunari even knew he was here. Here then, take the key to the Kunari's cage and take him away. I pray this is the right path for all our sakes.
Key over here. But ask the lock to that. Nope. I will off.
Yes, my lady? Who might you be?
I'm great.
I see. I am Sir Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars. Tern Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
Grey Warden's thing, you will claimed
and set a bounty on any who survived. I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tern claims, but either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though, just in case.
other help.
The Revered Mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent. If the matter is important, certainly.
Cabinet in the back.
Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Tern Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
Anto Hair?
Tern Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
I want the key. Where is the key to the cabinet in the back?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
Oh, I need a moment. Hold on. I found the man with the key. That is what I needed, was the man with the key. Oh, I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
I was getting a little frustrated there. I'm like, I want the key to the cabinet in the back, and he gave me the key. Oh, and there was nothing in it. Oh, dear. All right. Oh, nothing of use that would help me in any way or shape or form. Oh, dear. I am going to stop here for now. Next, we will release Sten? The Kunari from its cage, however we put it. Then after that, I think we'd be leaving after Lothering, and then moving forward from there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, bye. Bye!